Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Caribbean. And I say the Caribbean, but that's not entirely correct for today. So I am going to play a game that's it's probably not considered to be a pirate game, but you can play as a pirate, and that's what I'm going to do. The music doesn't sound very much like you would expect from a pirate game, but well, yeah, it is what it is. This is the current startup music for this game, which is an MMO, and well, I might as well jump into at least the character selection. So this is the character I'm playing as in Black Desert Online, which is Korean MMO. And you have all sorts of character types, character classes in this game, and one of them is this one, a corsair, and it's essentially a pirate. The character classes are somewhat. You can configure the visual aspects of the character a little bit, but they are bound to this one is female, for example, and you can't be a male pirate. There are other male classes such as wizard, and you have female classes such as witch and so on, but the pirate class, the corsair, is female, so that's why I have a female character. And this is I think this is the default costume for this character, and the model is also 99% identical to the default model for this class. I made some minor modifications in the character editor, which is quite extensive when I first started playing, but this is fairly close to the default pirate character. So, a little bit background for those that are not familiar with this game. So, it's an MMO, and it's set in a fantasy world, and it has several islands, lots of sea, and magic, monsters, and so on. And the main storyline is slightly, I haven't played through all of it, but it's close to a traditional Western fantasy type of story. The default, or rather the initial location you start up in, is also quite close to what you expect from a traditional Western fantasy setting. But there are some other locations also. You have a Korean-inspired island, and you have some locations where you have demons and some other things. So, I haven't really been to any of those, but it also has quite a large water area where you can sail around, and it has some pirate. That has an island with lots of pirates on it, and I think you can do player versus player ship-based combat also, not on the server that I am playing on, but it's possible. And so there is some sea-based pirate-like gameplay that's possible, and you have sea monsters and various things like that outside in the sea. And you can go into the ocean. You can purchase a boat and go into the ocean quite early in the game. And by early I mean at a low level, but the main quest line that concerns the ocean part of the game, you only get at level 50, and I'm now level 51, so I have recently unlocked this storyline, and basically I started playing this game last year to try out this pirate related piece of the game, and the day is finally here to start looking at that storyline. And I say last year, and that would indicate that I've been playing this game for a while, and while that's true, it's also somewhat misleading, I guess. So when I say that you have to have level 50 to get the storyline for the sea part of the game, that sounds perhaps like it takes a lot of time to achieve, but if I'm to believe what I have read on the internet, getting to level 60 on these servers that are aimed at novice characters is quite easy. So I read somewhere that you can reach level 60 in 30 minutes if you know what you're doing, and I'm not going to say that that's correct or incorrect because I don't know, but it's obviously possible to level up quite quickly if that's your goal and if that's what you want to do, and you know how to do it. So it's not necessary to actually spend a lot of time to be able to access the content that's specific to piracy in this game, or traveling between islands and so on. As for how I reach level 51, I have spent quite a lot of time simply fishing in this game. There's a fishing minigame, and it's fairly pleasant to play. It largely plays itself, so you stand on the beach usually, and you have the character fishing, and then you from time to time actually pull in the fish when there's one that bites. And I managed to go from level 30 to level 50 more or less only by fishing, and I thought that was quite nice. So it's a nice atmosphere there, the beach where most people gather and do their fishing. So there's usually lots of people on the beach, and you have their magical horses standing on the sand, and everybody is simply just standing side by side fishing. So that's how I played much of this game. But if you're only interested in the sea-based content, it's not necessary to spend much time on leveling up, apparently. As for the setting, I have run around a little bit on the main island where you start at, and I think the atmosphere is quite nice. I haven't played through the full storyline, but it seems sufficiently entertaining. I think that if you play through it, and I don't think there's extremely time consuming, you will probably end up around level 50 or 60 or something, and then you will have lots of you will have gotten weapons and so on, equipment as part of that quest line that makes it possible to play at that level, content that's aimed at that level. And I guess that's my main concern, so I'm going to try to start the storyline that is set on the sea now, and since I've mainly been fishing in this game, my equipment level is not very high, and I don't have much experience with combat, so I might run into some problems as we go along, but well, we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, let's try to jump into the game. Let's see what happens. So this is an MMO that it theoretically costs money. It's not free to play, but it's often on sale for something like a single $1 or something. So it's possible to get it quite cheap if one wants to actually play it. I'm playing it via Steam, and here we have it's not the starting location. Let's have a look at the map. So I'm here. I spent quite a lot of my time in this game on the beach and this area, but I've also been a little bit around. There's this is a small village. There's a slightly larger town here, and then there's a fairly big town over here. So I've been running around here a little bit. And as you can see, there are some areas out in the sea where I also have been. This is the Korean style island, and there was a pirate island with lots of pirates somewhere out here. I tried to go to that island once, but all the characters on the island were far too high level for me at that time. I was, I don't know, around level 10 or something, and I basically had to give up. So you can see there are some sea monsters here and there out in the ocean. So, I haven't tried to fight against these yet, but I'll hopefully be able to do it if I manage to equip my boat in an interesting fashion. This is also an interesting location that I've been to. It's an undersea castle, so it's slightly inspired by Japanese fairy tale, where you have this, at least that's my guess, where you have this character traveling to an I think he helps, is it a turtle or something? He helps this animal, sea-based animal, and it helps I think it grants him some wishes or something, and he travels down to this underwater kingdom, and he stays there a lot of time, and then when he returns to the human world, he a lot of time has passed, and all his friends and so on have died of old age. So I think it's inspired by that. Well, it's slightly entertaining location. You have these turtle-based characters and rabbit-based characters that have this turtle versus rabbit race going on as an event. Anyway, I'm here at the beachfront and I look at the quests that I have available. Challenges. Should be quests somewhere. Here we have quests. Okay, so there are quite a lot of quests in addition to the main storyline. There are many minor side quests. So you can spend quite a lot of time in this game if you find it enjoyable. I think the atmosphere is quite nice on this main island. Here we have it, the Great Expedition. And so there are several parts to this, and there are a lot of minor missions. I do not know how long the total playtime is, but I think probably many of these quests are quite short, such as go to this person and talk to this person and so on. And I don't think there's anything else I need to do before that. I have a ship. I have purchased a ship that I can take out from the dock here. I have two boats actually, a small rowboat I think it was, and a larger ship. You can have crew also on this ship, and they are equipped with cannons and so on. But I haven't really engaged in any ship combat, so I don't know the details of that. That's something I'll be able to find out, I guess, as I'm doing this quest. So you can see there are lots of quests in this game. So as to how this game is regards to PvP and the so-called pay to win and so on. I think if you are going into this game expecting to get into the top on PvP listings and so on, then that's this is an MMO. It's a Korean MMO, and you basically will be competing against people who have tens and thousands of hours and possibly have spent lots of money on the game. For me, that's not really my goal here. I just want to have interesting experience running around in the world and doing various missions and so on. So whether it's pay to win or not is not really my concern. I think the main point of irritation I had was that the inventory fills up quite quickly, but when I spent a little bit of time looking into that, you can make use of these storage locations around the world that you can just use to dump all the stuff that you get that you don't have any need for. So there are all sorts of things I don't know what I'm I should offload these things. I haven't been able to sell them in an easy way. So from my little experience with similar games, it's that if you keep some of this stuff that you don't know what to do with, it will come in useful later on. Of course, that doesn't apply if it's simply low-level junk, but there's so many mechanisms in this game that I haven't really spent any time looking into details of them. I just pick the things that I'm interested in and ignore the rest. But anyway, let's get going and try to accept this quest. Okay, so you have to talk to Igor. I think he's over here somewhere. You have people's horses standing around everywhere. So there are quite a lot of these fancy-looking horses in the game. You can see here there are all these magical horses, and the reason for that is that they recently gave away some. You could choose between one mystical horse, and these were mounts that I think you previously had to spend a lot of time trying to obtain, but when they were giving them away, of course, everybody got one. Okay, so here we have the quest line. How have you fared in these times? It's been an age, Silverland. Pray forgive my disheveled appearance. I've been tirelessly tending to the war for days on end. We're caught in a whirlwind, snatching brief moments of rest while welcoming a throng of travelers. This place is teeming with souls. So, Chief Igor Bartali says that people are gathering in Velia. Please find out what's going on. Okay. Just as I was thinking of you, your love for adventure does surpass all others after all. If you come to Velia with the intent to embark towards the fabled Aquila's Eye, then your timing is impeccable. Okay. Treat the villagers like you'd want to be treated. Okay, so did we take the next quest? I still remember like it was just yesterday. Never had I imagined seeing something like that. It was dawn and the sky was cloaked in clouds, making it seem as if the sky and the sea were one. A carrack with countless Serendian soldiers on board sailed smoothly beyond the horizon. They left for Aquila's Eye. You probably never heard about it, as you are always off on an adventure. I didn't think the place really existed. They say it's a treasure house of ancient relics. An island of opportunity to make fortune, but I'm just worried about those who have left. Although they say no news is good news, I think I'll need to pray more for their safety. So, many people have left for this location. Yes, just accept it. And then we have to go to the inn, I think. Did we get the quest? I think the Greek-looking Japanese. Yes, this is a Korean MMO, so I have been playing with the Japanese subtitles, or rather the Japanese voice lines, mainly because I guess they probably are better than the English ones. Some of the did I go in the wrong direction? Okay, okay. It's the other inn. There's a tavern or something on the beach. That makes sense. He's standing right next to the inn he was probably talking about. It's down here. We are going to talk to someone. The atmosphere is ablaze with excitement at the tavern of Igor Bartali. Listen to the story. Told out that sneaky, good-for-nothing jerk. He left without even telling me of that great opportunity. I would have applied too if I knew about it. He should be thrown overboard as shark bait. That's not true. Tolout told people about it yesterday while drinking. Did you get so drunk after your single pint of dark beer that you forgot? Oh, you're interested too. The story just started, so take a seat. So, what are you talking about? Isn't it obvious? Everyone's talking about Aquila's Eye, but Old Man Gil's ship has already set sail. And it's not like you can get there on a fishing boat. You seem quite well off. Do you perhaps own a ship? A ship with cabins so you can board sailors with enough space to load cargo and cannons for protection. A ship that can withstand the stormy winds and defend against the pirates. Hey, if you have a boat like that, please hire me. I'll pull my weight as long as you keep me fed. I was mighty strong back in my day, and I'm still strong enough. I could hunt humpback whales single-handedly. Take him aboard and he'll get so drunk that he'll sleep inside the rum barrel. Then, when he wakes up, he'll attract all the seagulls to your deck by puking on it. Are you talking about the Old Moon Guild? Of course not. Don't you recognize the words? Join us in sailing into the great ocean to explore Aquila's Eye, a repository of ancient relics. When the Old Moon Guild spread that message, even Serandian soldiers who never set a foot on a boat signed up to sail to Aquila's Eye. Do you know why? Because the Old Moon Guild visited the Lord of Hydel and told him that Aquila's Eye is a treasure trove of ancient artifacts. The older an object is, the more valuable it becomes. It was quite a scene when all those Serandian soldiers gathered at the wharf in Valia with the Old Moon Guild. They loaded the ship with barrels of rum, and there were people crying and cheering. But the best part about it were the looks on the Calfians' faces, which were filled with jealousy. Wouldn't the reason the Lord of Hydel signed a pact with the Old Moon Guild be because it's a chance to escape Calfian's shadow? So some background information I don't know anything about here, but let's continue listening. You seem clueless. Aquila's Eye is a treasure trove of ancient artifacts. Serendia is famous for its expertise in ancient ruins. Just look at the ancient stone chamber. Who else would the Old Moon Guild want to work with? We seize the opportunity fair and square. Anyway, rumors say that the old guild is very rich. Riches and fame will be yours if you work with them. It was a lifetime opportunity to change everything, but I was one step too late to join in the expedition. They had already left by the time I heard about the opportunity. That doesn't mean it's over. Aquila's Eye isn't everything. I plan on talking to Bahar for a job. That merchant who bargains even in his dreams said there's another job at the sea now. Something as good as anything you could be doing on that island. Okay. So, we listen to more stories. Eat something. Oh, your pretty face will turn haggard in no time. I'd like to hire a sailor. Are you looking to hire sailors? You can find them at our Luna Hollow Inn or at the beach in Port Epherium. Oh, and you could take a sailor contract certificate with you. You can purchase one from me, Proix over there, or Filberto Falassi. But don't get your hopes up too high. It's great if they take your offer, but there's a chance they'll refuse. Okay. So I can purchase sailor contract certificate. Okay, so this is food for sailors. Let's buy 100. Don't need quite as many. And a sailor contract certificate. Let's buy this. Okay, buy multiple. 10 sounds about right. Okay, and quest. Other people we can talk to. Hello, Mistress Bartali. Hello there, it seems like a long time since I last saw you. Do you want to stay here? There aren't many rooms available. Adventurers from all around the continent are staying here before they sail out into the treacherous great ocean. They seem to be gathering up everyone they know for the journey. Friends, siblings, cousins, everyone. All this commotion because of some island. I wonder if it's worth it. Ask about benefits of hiring a sailor. It's hard operating a giant ship on your own, especially if you want to sail far out to the great ocean. Of course, more people rowing the ship will make your ship faster, and since there are more eyes, you'll have a higher chance to find useful items. Oh, and don't worry about feeding the sailors. You can stop on islands to restock on rations. Plus, you might even be able to discover treasure on those islands, so why not gather up a crew and go on an adventure? Yes, so what do I do if a sailor gets sick? You must have run out of food. Make sure you have plenty of rations before you sail out. Well, I have now. Your crew will be in bad condition and become ill if they don't have enough food to eat. Once they're sick, it will be difficult to cure them, but that doesn't mean there's no way to get them healthy again. You can give them raisin bread from our inn and they'll be better in no time. Okay. Anything more? Okay, I think that was everything. So we completed that. Bah. Talk to a character called Bahar. Yes. Let's go outside. See now. Yes. Trade manager. I really bargain even in my dreams these days. Every second is important. I need to finish selling this before dawn, or else I'll need to wait a whole day. So we complete that one. Do you want to start a business? Hey, trading isn't for kids. Since you can make a lot of money by trading, you must be prepared. If you have no guts, you'd better give it up now. Okay, so this is not really, no. This one, the Great Expedition Before Dawn Cries. Not all those ships are headed to Okila's Eye. There are those who want to explore despite the danger. But there are merchants like me who want to establish a stable trade route. Have you heard of bartering? I'm sure you know what it means. It's a lot of work managing time and the stock, but it's not bad for clearing out the storage. That feeling when you set sail with a boat full of goods, hopping from island to island, meeting barterers, and returning home with an empty ship and a handful of rare crow coins. I celebrate those nights with some crispy grilled bird meat and a pint of cool dark beer. I'm preparing the goods to barter tomorrow. We have to be diligent because the items you can barter change at dawn. Okay. If you're interested in the Great Ocean, you should talk to Zaira. It seems like she has a lot of books about it. Okay. And we talk to this person. Yeah, she is. Okay, this is her. Through behind a golden sand mountain, all you need is a ship. And the legend of Okila's Eye. Wow, don't these titles make you curious? And so we can ask her about lots of things. I don't think any of this matters at the moment. The Great Expedition, Happiness of a Book Vendor. I didn't think people would be so interested in these books. It makes me happy just flipping through the pages. Would you like to read one? It's really interesting. Reading makes you feel as if you're on that island. Okay. There are books about the Great Ocean, a topic which has been receiving a lot of interest lately. Many of the books have catchy titles. So, the legend of Okila's Eye. Okila, the goddess of the ocean. The dream and vision by the goddess of the ocean led to frightening outcomes to the human world. Okila wanted to create a sun and moon in the great ocean. The goddess devoted a long time and finally created the eye of the sun and the moon. However, her creation was nothing like the bright sun or the luminous moon. The sun and moon she created were hideous monsters. Okila bellowed and hurled the monsters into the deep abyss within the great ocean of mankind. She then whispered, "If the enraged voices of the two monsters are heard, a black wave shall rise and bring destruction to the world. Therefore humans and the 12 constellations must keep the two monsters under control. Will the two children ever realize that they were abandoned? Resting beneath the stars, how beautiful must The night skies appear to them as they look up at the 12 constellations every night. Okay. Slightly dramatic. A day with a fishy island. The problem is that everyone writes books while unconcerned whether the contents is true or false. For example, the author of A Day with a Fishy Island, I don't even want to call him an author. The book is filled with ridiculous lies that trifle readers. People of Port Efera or the nearby islanders know it. That you cannot meet the islanders of Achilles' Eye. That island is known to be like the eye of a storm and impossible to reach. Okay. That sounds like it would have been a problem for everyone that went looking for that island. So all you need is a ship. You realize the importance of your ship at the great ocean. A large ship that can carry loads of trade goods. This is not only the dream of captains who love the ocean, but also that of sailors and barterers. I will explain the benefits of being an otter or a papu in bartering at the appendix. Anyhow, with a large ship and some luck, you can be the main character even without a penny. Think of the old Moon Guild to better understand this. They used to clean horse manure all over the country, but now they're known to have opened the Great Expedition. My argument is that because of the Karak. Okay, I think we read all of them. And talk to her. So, did you find them interesting? I can't tell what is fiction and non-fiction. If the Old Moon Guild publishes a book, I'll read that for sure. They discovered Achilles' Eye. They won't lie. They won't be able to lie, since everyone knows the guild, and there are many Serendian soldiers who accompanied them. The quest. Drunken Velia. The Serendians and the Old Moon Guild are the ones who are left for Achilles' Eye. But the celebration is actually going on in here. Velia. The village is filled with people who are preparing to set sail. Oh, did you hear that the chief expanded our wharf? There's even a new tavern. I'm happy that the village is livelier, but it's not as safe anymore. Most of the incidents are caused by drunkards who should not be let off easily. I heard there was an incident at the tavern a few days ago. Apparently some bounty hunters got in a fight when they were drunk. They say it's something about some kind of work in the great ocean. Thankfully, Proix was there to put an end to it. He's the owner of the new tavern, and it's quite well built and masculine. I mean, quite strong.
Then
I guess we're going to the tavern. And if I recall correctly, he's not only quite strong, but he's like a giant or something. So he shouldn't have any problem breaking up fights. Okay, we go to tavern by the harbor. So here we have the place where we take out the boats. Okay, yes, this person is quite tall. Not all booze is the same. There's something different about the drinks served at the Dancing Marlin. Okay, this is the same thing we asked about earlier. Knowledge. Usable pirate ship remains. Okay, I wonder how we get that one. I don't think... I get it by talking to him.
俺は酒が飲めないやつは相手にしない。
This is obviously the next quest in this quest line, but I haven't done the other quests, so just have a look at these. Now that you're captain of a ship, surely you know about chowder. Seems like sailors visiting our tavern these days are out of energy. If you don't mind, could you cook some chowder for them? Okay, so this is not something I'll be doing now. It seems like the Cox Pirates have heard that Proix, the owner of Dancing Marlin, has arrived in Velia. The point is they found out Velia is growing into a bigger village. Rumor has it they infiltrated islands nearby to plunder Velia. There are many people who have already seen the Cox Pirates. I'm planning to wipe out the hideouts. Would you like to join me? It's not an offer I'd make to everyone else. So, I don't think I'll be doing this now. I'd rather go through the quest line. This is also something that will be fun to take afterwards. Hey, perfect timing. I need your help with something. The Red Sea creatures I saw while sailing far out in the ocean have been sighted near Velia coast. If you don't mind, could you take care of them before they harm the villagers? This is also something that would probably be entertaining, but not at the moment. So let's take the next Great Expedition quest. Hey there, perfect timing. The wine is ripe and ready for drinking. What? You don't want to get drunk? Then why drink at all? Life is already bitter as it is anyway. I can see the waves splashing in your eyes. You must be an adventurer. Velia was a quiet village when I left. They say this is all thanks to Chief Bartali. Do you know what a great adventure Chief Bartali is? We all have his blood in us. Okay. So, ask if there were any troubles at the tavern. Haha, the biggest problem I ever have is running out of alcohol. There are people who create a ruckus while drunk, but the fights are usually amusing to watch. There was quite an entertaining fight a few days ago. Some bounty hunters came here for a drink and got into a fight. Oh, it's him sitting over there. He's here for a drink. He looks really shabby, but he says it's a disguise. Okay. He's in disguise, but he told everyone about it already. He looks like the type of person who will tell you everything. If you bring you some alcohol, buy some alcohol from the giant and have a drink with him. He might tell you something about the great ocean. What kind of drink does he prefer? Well, how would I know? Just buy everything. Don't you have the money? Let's buy something. Rum. Probably dark beer. Let's buy some rum. Then let's try to talk to a person in disguise. Frankly speaking, I don't agree with the chief. How would we gain from helping adventurers? Rum. I drank so much rum yesterday, I feel sick just by the whiff of it. Okay. So we try with some different type of alcohol. Perhaps I should do as was suggested and just buy everything. High quality wine. And dark beer. So, this guy. So, of high quality wine. Wow. You'd waste something so fine on me. Besides, I don't really like the stuff. Okay, then we have a dark beer. Dark beer, you treat. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You've hit the jackpot, my friend. Bottoms up. It's cold and delicious. I tell good stories when I'm feeling happy. Hey, don't start a story from the beginning just because someone new arrived. Just continue. So, did the princess cry? So, what happened that day? Hey now, a rookie adventure just joined us, so I insist starting over from the beginning. You've heard that the Serendian soldiers and the old moon guild left for Achilles' Eye, right? Balenos is celebrating by the sea along with Serendia. But is everyone happy about it? No, it's bound to be an eyesore for someone, since Serendia claimed the island of opportunities. Now, I'm thirsty from all the talking. So do you have to give him more to drink? Offer another pint of dark beer. Ah, you read my mind, didn't you? Very well, I'll give you the full story. A letter arrived for her a few days after the Serendian sailors left for Achilles' Eye, but it was unknown who sent it. And it was to Lady Jarrett, daughter of the Lord of Heidel. I don't know what was written, but it must have really bothered her. Was she blackmailed? Did that make her cry? Nah, Lady Jarrett wouldn't cry over that, but she must have made a scene about it. Because the Lord put up a large bounty on the head of the culprit, which came right into my pocket. Haha. I caught the culprit without breaking a sweat. You see, criminals always revisit the scene of the crime. So who would dare? That night I bought drinks for everyone at this tavern with the money I received from the Lord Domongat. Then one bastard started to accuse me of catching the wrong person, so we got in a fight. Anyway, don't even go near the Western Guard camp. Lady Jarrett is on edge. Okay. So, do we have to go to talk to her? I guess so. So I have my horse somewhere. Right, I left it quite a long way from here. I guess I'll be running then. So, if we go I guess I could check see if I can take out more than one horse at a time. Admit that that's not possible, but let's make an attempt. It's not that far. I can run there fairly quickly anyway, but yes. Stable. Is this the only one I have here? Okay. Okay. Only one at a time. Very well. Then we use our feet. Okay, I'm not quite certain what's going on, but it's evident that we will at least slowly be walking through the steps of acquiring a ship and sailors, guns and so probably for the ship, and then traveling out to this island Oculus Eye that everybody's talking about. Certain what we'll find there, but I guess we'll see. There are some pirates also out on the sea, so we might run into some of them on our way. So now we should be nearly there. I think I can see the camp. Here it is. No, that's wrong. It's to the right, over here. There are some monsters roaming around the world here. I'm not quite certain how the combat works. It seems like at least for the lower level monsters, they just ignore me when I run past them. I'm not certain if that's the way the game works in general, or whether it's due to me being on this server, which is meant for starting players, the No Guys service. Okay, so we are here at the guard camp, and the person that we're supposed to talk to is in one of the tents here, I think. Is it over here? Was it over here? Here, I think it was. No. Jarrett. Should I, That's correct. This tent. It was this one. Okay. I had to see Lady Jet. Of course, we need to talk to her attendant first. She's over there. She said she wants to be alone due to recent events. You're standing before Lady Jet. Please mind your manners. And let's talk to her. Okay, wrong button. I'm sure I made an impression there. Quest. Shadow cast on the princess. Don't be in a haste to leave. In fact, the princess has been asking for you. I'm guessing you're here because you heard the rumors. Why don't you talk to the princess? Although she's probably waiting for Lord Jordan only. Roy Mill said Lady Red isn't well due to the incidents and told you that she's waiting for a fiancé, Jordan. There's even a tent she takes care of herself just in case Lord Jordan ever visits. Okay, then we try to talk to her. I knew you would come. You're always there when something happens. I was wondering if I could summon you or not. My father and Cliff were against it. But I'll give you all the support you need. I can't believe I'm asking a favor from one of Eden's people. So, I was going to rip up the letter since I had no idea who sent it, but my father told me not to, so I left it. You can go ahead and read it. I have no idea what it's talking about. What I do know for sure is that it's a warning. The culprit behind it was captured and sent to Heidel. We're trying to figure out who she's working for. So, she wants us to read a letter from an unknown sender. Read the mysterious letter sent to Jarrett. The young lion's arrogance has led innocent, ill-equipped lives into the abyssal grave, where their bones will be crushed to nothingness. What could they do but resent their leader once they are dead? The letter seems like complete nonsense, but perhaps even ancient weapons can come alive according to what is written. But one thing for sure is that we Serendians have seized a great opportunity. I don't think anyone would say anything so threatening if we didn't. But why would anyone send such a letter to me? Why did the Old Moon Guild decide to work with Serendia? Because according to your friend Eden, Media or Valencia is a lot more knowledgeable regarding ancient ruins. Letter from a dear one. The fact of the matter is, it's not that the Old Moon Guild is stupid or Serendia was just lucky. Serendia expanding its territory to Aquila's Eye is all part of Lord Jardine's plan for the nation's prosperity. I don't know the details, but Lord Jardine made a secret pact with the Old Moon Guild. There's a red book on the bottom of the bookshelf in the tent over there. You'll find a letter I received from Lord Jardine stuck between its pages. Okay. So I guess we have a look at the book. The scene of the Demi River is painted on canvas, just beautiful. It seems like a nice place to visit. Okay, so that was not it. Perhaps it's in the next tent. Okay, here it is. The bookshelf is filled with various books about the Great Ocean. The books are clean, but the shelf is dusty. It seems like the shelf was recently filled. There's a letter in between the pages of the book Jarrett mentioned. Please listen to me carefully and give courage to the Lord your father. A golden tide is coming from the Great Ocean. Soon the old moon's caracs will split the waves. If at the end of the tide there's an island of opportunities, with riches and fame, and if the Old Moon Guild grasps that in their hands, they once promised to share the luck with me. Please tell your father about this secret pact for the glory of Serendia. And for our days together. I'm sorry I can't write everything in this letter. Tonight I am sinking deep into the sea of sorrow. The owl's sad singing and the burning bird's scream speak of my heart. My yearning for you would soothe even the fiercest snowstorm with its warmth. This soft moonlight reminds me of you, and I cannot but confess my longing for you. Okay. So that was the letter. And I guess we go back to her. Yeah. There's a reason why the Old Moon Guild asked for Serendian mercenaries. People say that the Grand Chamberlain had deserted us when in fact he has been working for Serendia all this time. And someone sent this cursed letter to me, the young lion, the abyssal grave. They said the island is supposed to be a treasure house of ancient artifacts. I don't know the Old Moon Guild well enough, but I trusted Sir Jordain and sent our soldiers. But receiving a letter like this, I cannot trust Sir Jordain's plan, so help me. I can't ruin Sir Jordain's plan, so please help me. I will give you all the support you need. You're Eden's friend, aren't you? Do you really think that place is really a treasure house? We are already weighted down by Calphion already. I just hope we are not being used by a mere guild. Okay. What did you think of our first outing together? It's only going to get wilder from here on. Off to Heil, the capital of Serendia we go. Okay, so there's quite a lot of initial gameplay here. So I haven't played through the whole of the storyline for the main quest, so I suspect there are some characters and so on that I haven't met that mentioned in this these dialogues and so on, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. So I can't believe the mighty princess herself is asking for help. Let's see, what is this letter? A large ship and a crew to sail out. Proix, that's the giant at the tavern in Velia. I'm so happy we're actually getting the redhead support. So the Black Spirit is amused by this situation where Jarrett Domagat is asking for your help. Take Jarrett's letter and meet Proix in Velia. Okay, so we're going back again. This direction. No. No, it's this direction. Yes, okay, so we run back again. At least I hope so. Let's just make sure that we didn't forget something. Somebody has taken the horse into the tent. Okay, nothing here. And nothing there. Okay, so then we are ready to go. And it was this way, I think. Yes. Okay, so we run back. So I did wonder if we would have to go all the way to one of the other big towns to continue this quest, but since we're going back to the tavern again, it's probably that most of the events will be located around the town we started in. Meaning that it's hopefully not too much that remains before we can set sail. But there seems to be some kind of power play in the background here, but since I haven't played through the entire storyline. As I mentioned, I didn't really know what that would be, but I think the towns that were mentioned in the dialogue of was it the princess? I think this town. Do you have to go here? Okay, no, that's a different quest. So I think we're going here. So yes, I think there might be some conflict between this town here and this town over here. This one is much larger, so it's probably more powerful. But I'm my goal is primarily to get out to sea, so the drama of the political characters in this world doesn't really matter for that, even though we are playing the storyline. Yeah, hopefully this is the correct place. No, that was okay, where are you going then? So let's have a look at the Great Expedition. Deliver Jarrett's letter to Proix. Did we receive a letter? Jarrett Domogat's letter, and wasn't we supposed to give this to this fellow?
心配しないでくれ。夜は長く、酒もたくさんあるからな。
That's something we need to do. I think we're in the right location. Quest. Okay, I can't believe the mighty princess herself is asking for help. Let's see, what's this letter? A large ship and a crew to sail out. That's the giant at the tavern in Villa. I'm so happy we're actually getting rid of the support. Accept. Now. And now we can... Yes, hand over Jarrett's letter. What's this? Oh, I recognize this seal. The letter must be from Lady Jarrett. Let's see. It says she will give me as much silver as I need to provide you with a large ship and crew. Did you know Lady Jarrett all this time and never mentioned it? Haha, you're quite a character. Lady Jarrett, I haven't heard that name in a while. I never met her in person since I'm a lowly commoner, but I've heard a lot about her. They say her personality is quite... I'm not sure, you know. Fine, it's a tad old, but you can have my ship. The quest item Sail Oaths can be used to expand the maximum number of hireable sailor.
真実はいつも酒の
So we got
中
a
にあ
ship
る。
license, and I'd like to hire a sailor. Are you looking for sailors to hire? Sailors tend to hang around at Luna, Harlow Inn, or the beach in Port Ophelia on the off time. Okay, do
素
we
手
just
で
talk
マカ
to
ジキを釣っていたこ
them?
とを思い出すね。
Try to just talk to likely candidate. No. Okay, so we don't have to go somewhere again. Put away our weapon. And we talk to this fellow again.
わしも昔は偉大な冒険者を夢見ていたが、結局戻ってきてしまった。少し後悔はしている。
That's what I saw the list. Perhaps not. Okay, we go down here.
月笠旅館によくぞ来てくれました。
See what the next step was supposed to be. Listen to the story of the people around the tavern celebrity. So we are here. Okay, so we talk to people then. Okay, so hire sailor. We have one sailor. So where's the expedition now? This is not exactly the place I was looking for. Ask for trivial information. Trivial information. I heard you should never finish a meal in one sitting, however tasty it is. It will sit heavy in your tummy. Okay, this was drinking results.
奥さんはどうするんだ。乱暴なやつが私が知っている情報ではここじゃないけど。
Okay, let's see. Very interesting at the moment. We have to accept quest from him. No.
私が船長についていくとどれほど早くお金が稼げますか。
Nothing relevant there. Did we go to the wrong tavern? No, we didn't. This place is nice, but the meat is missing a little something. I'm doing something wrong again. Okay, so it's not accepted. Listen to the story of the people around the tavern celebrity. Okay, we're at the wrong tavern. Is that it? Quest. Okay, so here we have the next step. Now that I think about it, I heard Larry Durrett isn't interested in the sea. How did she know about the Marine Marine Guild and the fact that I was the first mate? I'm sure she just did a background check on me, but it's nice to know that people know my name. I'll gladly look for a sailor for you. Give me a moment while I find the perfect sailor who can live up to your reputation and the fame of my ship. By the way, there's this celebrity at our tavern. She's quite a chipper. You should go speak with her. Okay. Now we are in the right direction again. Let's see, are there any females here? Who's the celebrity? Is the celebrity?
こんなに賑やかなところがあるなんて。
No.
俺は酒が飲めないやつは相手にしない。
Listen to the story of the people around the tavern celebrity. Okay, so who is the celebrity then? The Papu celebrity Proix mentioned is surrounded by many people. You can really barter on all islands, and the items refresh when the sun rises. Yes, you're right, we have barterers on every island. We change items when the sun says hello. I met a barterer that looks just like you on Mariveno Island. Her name was Renilu, but she didn't tell me anything about bartering. I need information if I want to get prepared. What are the requisites? People start complaining that they've experienced the same, but quite down with the Papa's gesture. You see, there are customers that are regulars at fruit stores, fish markets, and so on. We have barterers on every island, but you may not be able to barter with all of them yet. More barterers will welcome you, the more you barter. Okay. Your trade route will expand once you become a regular. Have you heard about crow coins? Barterers have many crow coins. We don't have anywhere to use them, but I hear that they are very precious. Bartering with Papu and other barterers is the fastest way to collect crow coins. Are you working with otters? How did you get them to barter? All they ever care about is fish. We don't work hand in hand, we're just helping each other get used to the environment. The otters are stupid and know nothing but fish. So when you barter, please do so with the cute Papu barterers and not the ugly otter barterers. Oh, please let me know if you're bartering for the first time. The barterers are new to this place, so they don't like bartering with strangers. I'll put in a good word for you so that the barterers welcome you. So there's probably quite a lot of trade related things connected to the sailing mechanism.
ブサイクなラッコじゃなくて、私たちパプーとブツブツ交換しようよ。
Hey, you're back. I found the perfect sailor, but I didn't want to bother your conversation.
海の水くらいは飲まないとな。
Here's a sailor dreaming of a full haul. He has his luggage packed and is ready to go. Perfect. Are you going to be my captain? I'll be loyal to anyone Proix recommends for me. Yes, didn't you say you looked up to our guild since you were young? Here, I'll hand over my ship, and the old compass of mine now belongs to you. Okay, so I have a compass also. That's convenient. I thought that was something I would need to create. Here, take my compass and make a secret pact with it. It's a little battered, but seems to be something meaningful to him. I love Amateurs, they're amazing. Okay, so we hired a sailor. I'm all set up to go out into sea. Into the sea. I'm sure that I can pull my own weight out there. I guess I used a little bit too much initiative and hired too many sailors. Okay, Morgan, I never really knew you, but you are fired. So let's hire this one instead. Great, now you have your first sailor, but the more the merrier, know. Where can I meet more sailors? Honesty lies with alcohol. There's no better place than the tavern to get to know people. I'm sure you'll be able to find sailors looking for jobs at taverns and inns. Okay, some more bartering. You're a captain now that you have your own ship and a crew. I'd say almost ready to set sail, but didn't you listen to their conversation? You should find out more about bartering since you're going to join to the sea. I tried once too, but unfortunately couldn't continue because I can't leave the tavern. Doc Flamingo, greetings. Playing some MMO-based game with some piracy and sea-based content. Okay, so start of bartering. And talk to the rookie barter Maya. Is this, yes, this is this person. You were just here when I was talking, right? Then you must be here to talk about bartering. Bartering isn't hard, so please barter more often with us who barterers, but not with the otters. And I'm glad we got to know each other. Your name was Silver Clan. I let all the pub barterers know, but otter barterers are more finicky. They don't trust me because I'm a papu, so you'll have to go meet Vedio, head of the otter barterers. Why don't you go to Luviano Island and meet Vedio? Oh, and it's your first time sailing out, get a maintenance check with Croix. Okay, so we finally get to set sail. To help adventurers while setting sail for the first time, Croix also gave instructions to hand out steaming homemade chowder as well. Okay, so let's go to the wharf. When Prix brought a Papu here, I thought she'd leave crying in a jiffy. The people have never seen a Papu in their life, but I think Papus have a way of drawing people in. Here, take this steaming bowl of chowder. You remind me of my youngest self. Doesn't every adventurer dream of a rough sail? And fine preparations for departure. My brother may seem like a drunkard nowadays, but he used to be a prominent sailor. I dream of becoming a sailor too, but I failed, and thought long and hard about why I failed when he succeeded. It was the people. The crew means everything to a captain, especially when you sail far out. As a captain, I didn't manage my crew well. They all abandoned the ship, and soon I was the only one left. Make sure you put your crew first and foremost, and always keep them well and healthy. You and I have seen people who forget to take the crew on board. Don't ever make that mistake. I hope you become a captain with a heart of gold rather than an eye obsessed for treasure. Good fortune to you, Captain Silverclan. And I think perhaps the name of the character was unfortunately chosen, but it is what it is. Take out a ship with cabins, recover the condition of a sailor to manage sailor. Don't forget to take your sailors on board. Talk to the wharf man the crews from maintenance check. Okay. Where is a registered ship? Okay, so this is the Bartali sailboat. And what should we call this ship? This Bartali sailboat. I don't know what that is. Perhaps we can have a look at it. No. Bartalo. No. Boutalo, that sounds nice. Yes, we call it Boutalo. And okay, so it's the same type of boat that I actually had from before. Okay, so I did manage to purchase a sailboat quite early when I played this game. Saily McSailface. But I was quite low level, so apart from using it to get from A to B, I couldn't really... I didn't really have much use for it. But since this is the quest line where we get this ship, insufficient materials for upgrading. I don't know how difficult it is to get more materials, but take out. So that was the amount of rations on board is less than 20%. Okay, so we must manage sailors. Automatically assign your sailors. Okay, the crew has been auto-assigned. The cabin. I'm not sure if... Seems like we only have one place to put them. Recover conditions for all. So recover all sailors. Very nice. Let's see. Load cargo. And I think it's the rations I want to have. Buy supplies. Okay. Okay, so now I have rations, max durability, and I don't have much in the way of equipment. Can I purchase this? Oh, that was extremely expensive. I guess this is something that I'll try to get another way. Okay, so we'll just leave the equipment unequipped for now, and I've taken this boat out, so now it should be possible to enter it, and great, you are prepared to set sail. Always keep in mind the captain must take care of the crew. Sure. Do we get anything useful here? Enhanced plating, cannon. Okay, so we get lots of stuff that we can use to fishes clothes set. Figurehead, very nice. We got a lot of stuff there. Let's try to... Okay, so we can continue the quest with him. But let's see if we can't pimp up our boat a little bit first. Okay, so here we have how nice. Let's have a look at the boat. So this is the ship. Doesn't seem like we can get a better look at it. Okay, so that's all the gear that we have. This is my new boat ship. Well, it looks nice. Okay, let's continue talking. Quest 8 barters. Sail to Luivano Island. There's an otter barter 9 video. You should befriend otters if you want to continue bartering, because the papus and otters are fighting over the islands. And then I think we actually get to... Here we are. Finally aboard our ship. Let's see. Even have somebody sneaking into our boat. No, it's not. There's somebody that took out their boat at exactly the same time as us, and there's no collision detecting or anything like that on the player ships, it seems. Okay, it looks like we have some cannons. There's a monster outside here. Let's see if it's within range of defeatable monsters. You have entered a combat zone. I'm not quite certain how I actually fire the guns here, but okay, there are some target practice thingies here. Let's try to start with them. See, stop here. Okay, can we just fire again? Oh. Okay, so that was not a good idea. Let's try to get out of here. Run away to live another day. Can't see any damage. I'm not exactly certain why everything is red, but it looks very dramatic. Okay, it's perhaps the ship that is damaged. Yeah. Sail unfolded. I think that's unrelated. Okay, so these sea monsters are too difficult for us to handle now. We have a quest marker, most likely. There you are, finally out at sea. So look at the map. So it's not a very long trip we are going to take. Looks like we are far enough away from the enemies that red color disappeared from the screen. There, let's see now. It should be right around the corner. I am a little bit curious to see how this goes because even though my character is at a sufficiently high level, I don't think my equipment is in line with my character level. So my character is level 51, but the equipment level is probably closer to someone on level 20 or something. Mainly because I leveled up most of the time simply by fishing, doing the fishing minigame. So I haven't really been doing much fighting. Okay, we can anchor. Okay, so let's explore. Okay, sales condition is covered by 15. Good part, so that means that no. Okay, let's do it like this. Jump into the water. And this is probably the person I'm going to talk to. Right next to the anchor point.
日の出を一番早く見るラッコになる。
There is a lot you need in order to survive out at sea.
勤勉なラッコほど魚を一匹でも多く釣れる。
It's easy to get lost in the ocean, so always beware. Talk to video at the bathroom. Oh, you come from Velia. That ugly little papa must have sent you. Yes, I'm the head of the otter batterers. You want to be a batterer? Then open your eyes wide and look at the map. Keep on bartering and you will be rid of the dead stock in your storage. Take your ship near a barter to anchor. You can barter only when the ship is anchored.
日の出を一番早く見るラッコになる。
Okay. There. We actually have to go back to the place we were, but let's just explore this island a little bit before we go out to sea again. This is it sure is hard to hack out a living. So we can trade. Let's do the bargain game. Not that I have that much to bargain with, but okay, and run around on this island. Did we manage to get it? No, I think perhaps these monsters are too high level for me. That's somewhat disappointing. Taking any damage at all? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, yes, they are taking a little bit of damage. They are just extremely overpowered with regard when you compare them to the that you run into on the mainland. I've actually managed to get rid of one. Fantastic. So this makes me worry for my ability to successfully defeat enemies on the other islands, but I guess we'll take... yes, this game, this is Black Desert Online. It has a pirate character, which is the one I'm playing, Corsair, and it has quite a lot of sea... sea and islands that you can explore, so it's not really a pirate game per se. It is a game where you can play as a pirate and fight against pirates and run around on between islands and trade and so on. So I'm currently playing through I just started the main storyline series of quests in this game, which covers the content that is specific to the islands and seas. So you have this quest line called the Great Exploration, where you essentially travel between islands and fight various sea monsters and stuff. So I just started that, and I have managed to get a boat and take it out to the first island, so this is just at the beginning. But now we're back at our ship, so let's go... wasn't what I wanted. Let's go back to the place we started and try to complete the first quest. Depart. And this was an island that was quite close to where we started, so it shouldn't be a big problem to get back again. So I have this nice sailing ship. At least 2 small cannons. Is this the right direction? No, it's down here. There are some other ships also on these seas. I have run into pirates earlier when I have sailed between the islands. Okay, so explore a little bit. At least the start of the storyline seems to be mainly about getting a fish, no, not a fish, but getting a ship and learning how to hire sailors and get food for the sailors and how to do basic trading and so on. But it looks like it's a somewhat long storyline, so there'll probably be some events that occur as we get further in. There were some hints at some political drama that was the background motivation for this quest line. So something about an island that was supposed to have lots of magical treasures on it, and that had an expedition sent out of it. Okay, now we are nearly at the start again. And I don't quite know what kind of what I'm lacking to attack the sea monsters. It's so close to the harbor here that I guess I could just try to attack and see what happens, but let's go back again first. Can sail by the fishing beach. There's a lot of people there. That's a bit entertaining to look at. You see all the people lined up on the beach here, fishing. The horses. So this is, I think this is the location in the game where I've seen most people gathered in a single place. There are some other locations also where you can fish, but this seems to be the most popular fishing location for some reason. Okay, here we are. Okay, let's get back on land. Possibly a more elegant way to do this, but as long as it works. So you can even swim underwater in this game. And was it this person? No, it doesn't. It was the tavern keeper. You're back. How was video? If you want to barter, you must be diligent. You have to sail out at dawn with a loaded ship and come back with an empty ship when the moon lights up the sky. You'll get used to it. Looking at your physiognomy, it looks like you'll collect a lot of crow coins. Okay, barter information can be found on the world map. Items you can barter reset at 6 a.m. in game time, so I'm not quite Sailor's Oath. Okay, so we can get some more sailors. Something feels different about this place. Didn't they say that the one who caught the culprit who sent the letter to the redhead had a brawl at the new tavern in Velia right here? I really like this tavern. Maybe there are interesting stories there because everyone is always drunk. Let's talk to the giant and ask if anything else happened. Yes. You found out. I knew that you were out of the ordinary. Something interesting happened while you were out at sea. It seems they revealed the culprit's identity finally. The one who blackmailed Lady Jarrett, remember? We were all so sure long it was Calfian's doing, but oh my. The culprit was a descendant of the Well Pirates. Have you heard of the Well Pirates? They're well known to have been cursed. I never thought any of them would still be alive. My father's grandfather's grandfather, I don't know who exactly, but he said something like this. When you see the Well Pirates flag, throw everything you have off the ship. Burn your sails and shoot your cannons at your deck. Become a phantom ship and act as if you're dead. That is the only way to survive. But they became too arrogant. They roamed the Calfian Sea, but eventually annihilated, which is recorded in Calvin's history as the glorious day. Why am I telling you this? Lord Crucio has summoned you to the church. Seems like he found out Lady Dret asked for you. Now you're completely involved in this and there's no getting out. Haha. So we go to talk about the Well Pirate's descendant.
心配しないでくれ。夜は長く、酒もたくさんあるからな。
The church is over here, I think. Yes, over there. Side here, presumably.
エリアン様の恵みがいつもあなたと共にある。
Did I miss something again?
エリアン様が私をベリアン
So, find Crucio Domingat at the church in Hilly. Okay, so it's perhaps one of the people in the sitting around in this church. Who are you? I'm not the one who snored. Anyway, I didn't really doze off. Was I dozing off? Quiet down, don't you believe in God? We're in the middle of service. Are all adventurers this rude? Why does Alien want to take my mother away? Is there somebody up here? No? Look at the quest. Ah, okay, the church in Heidel, that's not this town. It's the next town over. Yes, it's over here. Okay, so I guess that's an opportunity to pick up my horse also, which is in that area. So let's just run along. It shouldn't be too far. Distances aren't that great and running is quite fast. This Heidel is it's quite a big town, at least compared to the one we just left. And I haven't really explored it much. I have been playing the main storyline in this game, which is sort of a generic fantasy, I guess. I have gotten to the area which is quite close to the town we're going to now, but I haven't gotten as far as the town itself, so I haven't really explored that much. But is somewhat largish, you could say. I'm going to try to play through the main storyline also. I think that's probably the simplest way to get some gear that is closer to the level that my character is at, but the main reason why I started playing this game was to play the pirate-related content. So. These things running just behind me are 2 pets. I think they provide some minor benefits while you are playing. So I haven't fed them in a while, so I should probably do that also. I have run out of food, so I have to pick up that also at one point. But here we are. This is Heidel, I think. And now you just have to find a church. I'm not... I guess you could just follow the quest marker here. It should be just around the corner. I'm concerned with how easily my daughter is to win over. She's head over heels for any demi-beast guy. Okay, that was... buy a house, that was not what we wanted to do. This perhaps? Yes. Ah, there you are. So you're the adventure Jarrett asked for. Well, you now know Serendia's secret. I will reveal the truth. None shall threaten my daughter. How dare a lowly pirate... How dare a lowly pirate could send such a cursed letter to my own daughter? That is as good as insulting the entire Serendia. She claims she's innocent, but then why was she wandering near the Western Guard camp? There's only one thing the Whale Pirates and Serendia could be involved in. Okilla's Eye. According to the Old Moon Guild, a handful of tribal people are inhabiting the island. They're the survivors of the massacre by the Whale Pirates. If the pirates wanted something, they could have at least bargained for their lives, but no. Their evil is beyond the worst devils. She thought she could get away with this, but Priest Arson here did some research. I will reveal the truth. I know the meaning of the 12 marks on the back of your neck. It's a symbol of the Delcas family, favored by Captain Lena of the notorious Whale Pirates. You're a descendant of the Whale Pirates. Confess your sins and repent. I was once a pirate like yourself, but I was reborn with the blessing of Elion. I am not doing this to cause you trouble. Elion will accept your repentance with grace. This is your opportunity to withdraw your arrow pointed towards Serendia. Okay, so they are saying that I am the one? No. Okay, so this is the person. I am innocent. I don't even know the prince's name. What reason do I have to provoke Serendia? You are the ones who must confess. I bet you are envious of Serendia for taking the island of opportunities. But you couldn't dare attack the guild under the command of a captain from Valencia, so we're hoping they would get scared and back off. But look what's happened. A poor beggar got caught as the culprit and turned out to be Calfian, once part of the Trina Marine Knights. You then realize this beggar was a well pirate whom you wiped out. Isn't that why you came running here to see me? There your arrow points towards Serendia. Your true target must be Calphion. Isn't this your plan for revenge? You pirates, being so arrogant in the sea protected by the great alien, were annihilated by his spear. Your grudge is against Calphion, not Serendia. Stop with this scheme using the island of opportunities. This woman is not to be trusted. There are other numerous charges against her already. Although she might not have anything to do with what happened to Lady Jarrett, she still must be punished. She entered the Calphian army with a fake identity and was involved in various thefts and frauds, impersonating many people. Decades have passed since Elian punished the well pirates, and yet you can't deny the fact that pirates' blood still run in her. Prince Darsen, you're once in the shadow as well. I command you to give her the punishment she deserves. The well pirates committed countless unspeakable crimes, but they avoided judgment through death. Now the descendant is here, walking the same path, refusing to repent the sins of her ancestors. The well pirates were notorious even among pirates. They massacred innocent natives, stole one of the gods these natives served, which was not to be tamed by humans, and turned it into a monster. What is the result of their doings? Look for yourself what baby monster is doing in Margolia. Margoria. You will be punished for the blood shed by your ancestors, and the natives of Aquila's Eye will determine your punishment. I hope I never have to see that despicable pirate again. Silver Clan, I heard my daughter relies heavily on you. So you headed to Aquila's Eye with a ship and a crew provided by my daughter. Take that criminal to the tribespeople there. Oh, but I'm not asking you to sail with that heinous criminal. Our Calphian soldiers will take you to Aquila's Eye. You are absolutely right, my lord. However, your mercenary will have to lead the way. A strange current has caused bizarre sea creatures to drift near the coast. Elian told us this was the result of Serendia excavating the ancient ruins at our will. What would happen if a ship under Elian's protection was to get attacked by these creatures or meet disaster? Yes. So we got a lot of stuff from that. The priest is right. Please wipe out the strange creatures and clear the way so that Calphian frigate can safely reach Aquila's Eye. Great, I'll take the criminal and follow your lead. So take the leave and dry out the sea creatures that have drifted in from the great ocean. Dry out the sick Hekaru and go to Lima Island. Okay, so then we get to fight some sea creatures. Very nice. Look a little bit around the church. I haven't been here before. Okay, so next thing to do, find my horse. It's supposed to be here somewhere. Yeah, I can actually call it. How convenient. What's wrong? This... Okay, so it's out of the farm here. Let's go pick up our mount and then ride back to the beach, or rather the harbor. Okay. Wrong direction. So I was doing a little bit of the main quest line the other day, and then I ended up on this farm that's here, and I think I probably brought my horse this far. Here it is. It's parked here. So let's ride back. And I think it's this way. Yes. So it should be quite a lot faster getting back to the ship again. And then I get to fight some sea creatures. I'm a little bit curious as to whether I actually am powerful enough to fight them or not. If I'm not, I'll probably have to do some of the main quest line just to level up my weapons, or see if there's something in my inventory I can use. But hopefully I will be able to take them out. Since it's part of a mission, it's possibly simpler than it would be otherwise. So, nearly back again. And this time I'll stow my horse in the stable before I... well, that is if I can. I'm not certain if this... it could be that this stable is already full, but I'll make an attempt at least. So, let's see. Okay, I can get some kind of... can I? No. Okay, never mind. Let's try to get off the horse. And yes, this person. Stable check-in. Yes, he managed to check in the horse. Very nice. So, that's what I wanted to do. Let's go out to sea again. I have to take a look at the map to see, to make certain I'm going in the right direction. So, okay, so we have to take out these two. That didn't appear to go too well when I tried the last time, but let's see how it goes now. Did I leave my ship here? Yes, I guess I did. Then I guess we can just board it again. So, let's take it out. And perhaps I should have picked up one more sailor. I think I can. I think I can recruit one more sailor for my ship this time, since I got this this item that gave me another slot for a crew member. So there we have the first monster. try to stand a little bit away from it since we have a cannon. Okay, it's probably far enough. Okay, how will this go? I'm very curious. It's quite a lot of damage actually. Very nice. So wait a little bit. Ah! Almost have it. One more hit, and I think that's sufficient. It's not doing much in the way of resisting, so I guess it's not really something to be very proud of. But now we have the next question. Can I get some items from the remains of that creature? I think there are some I think you can sell body parts from these sea monsters, so yes, there's something I can do. Item list, get all. Very nice. Okay, well that wasn't too difficult. Let's take out the next one. Yeah, let's board the ship. And then there was was that enough? Okay, the other one left. The other sea monster. Okay, that's convenient. Okay, so where do we go now? I'm back again. Let's see now. E cow and dry out the sick Hakaru near Lima Island complete. Crucio Domingat asked you to take the lead and dry out the monsters that drifted in from Darshan Dream after Hakaru and go to Lima Island. Okay, so where's Lima Island? Ocean Stalker from the Great Ocean. That doesn't look like where we are going. Angry sea creature. Okay, I guess we have to get a quest mark. Yeah. Okay, so it's all the way over here. Well, we have a ship, so it shouldn't be any problem. I should perhaps try to let's try to do some maintenance work before we take a long trip. So I want to see if I need to repair my ship and see if I can sell off these monster parts that I acquired. So let's go back to the harbor. So there's some things that I had hoped to use these sea monster past. You can have a guild in this game, as you can in many of these MMOs, and I did create a guild, but you need to have some money to actually get a proper logo, I guess, a banner for your guild, and unfortunately I don't have enough money for that, and I didn't find any way of actually obtaining money, but it's supposed to be possible to sell sea creature body parts and then get money that way, so I'm going to check if that's the case or not. Hopefully it is. Did I get Spirit's Leaf? No, that's not it. I did get something. Okay, never mind. Let's try to go to the store first and then see if there's something we can sell off. Could be right around the corner here. It's one of these guys. Guild shop. No. Not that person. Central market. We don't. Thing here, so I would have expected it to be this guy then. Guild shop. There's no sell option here. Okay, I guess this is something I'll have to research later. So let's just fix up our boat or ship if that's necessary and get out to sea again. I think that's something I can do by talking to this person here. Yes, repair. No, wharf. And let's see. Okay, so let's check it in and repair it. And can we upgrade? No. Can take it out. Can buy supplies. And that should be it, I think. Let's see if we perhaps also can't hire a sailor or two. Let's see, it was this one. Max sailor slot will be expanded when you use this item. And I don't think there's any reason for why I shouldn't use all of them. And I think the ship I have has room for one more sailor, so let's see if we can find one more person. Not this guy. Hopefully there are some sailors here. I know we're at the other place, but ask about the time I was shipwrecked. I still remember the time I was shipwrecked far off the coast of Randis Island. I swear on my ship's watery grave, a sea monster made quick work of her. Nothing left but splinters. The impact hurled me into the sea and with a lung full of salt water. I said all my last prayers to our maker. My consciousness was slowly slipping away. But suddenly I saw a mysterious vortex of light. Swirling within an underwater cave, I find myself swimming towards the eternal sound it made like a siren's call, and I realized I was somehow breathing. Don't look at me like that, it's true. No one believes me, but that's how I made it back in one piece. Without that second wind, I wouldn't have had the strength to swim back to the island before the sun behind me. Okay. Not many potential sailors here for some reason. Perhaps I should talk to this guy first. I'd like to hire a sailor. Okay, so they aren't actually in this place. Okay. Well, then it can be for another day, I think. Let's just go out to sea. And now we travel to this island. There's here, yes. There is some kind of mechanism related to the sail and wind and so on, but I don't really know how it works. I assume it can be used to speed up the ship in some way. but we are making good speed, so just keep it the way it is for now. Okay, I'll look at the map again, and yeah, okay, so there's some distance. So I'm curious as to whether I'll run into some ships. Could be that we see a pirate ship or two on the way there. We have a ship over here, for example. Is it friendly or not? Let's try to find out. The cannon works quite well on this sea monster earlier, so it's possible that I actually can do some damage to it if it chooses to attack us. But no, okay, it looks like it's just going its own way. Yeah, I think this is the island we visited earlier. Yes, this is over here. A little bit curious as to how the ship mechanics work in this game. I think you had some comment about having more sailors resulting in a faster ship. There's also the question of can you have other people, or rather NPCs, manning the guns of the ship? I suppose you could have other player characters manning the guns. That would make things a little bit simpler, I suppose. But if you could have NPCs also doing the firing of the guns and so on, that would be practical, convenient. Let's see. Okay, it's a little bit this direction. There, if I recall correctly, we are now going to this island, and when we get to that island, some of the people that we talked to in the church will have brought this pirate to this island, and the people that live on the island are going to determine her fate or something like that. But I suppose there could be something else that happens. There have been hints at something terrible happening or going to happen. So perhaps there are some monsters or something on the island, so events turn in a different direction from what looks like will be what will be occurring. Not so far now. There are some other islands here also I haven't visited them, I think. So this is Sea Monster Ooze. Okay, so if we attack some more of these monsters, we can upgrade our ship. I think that's the idea. But let's continue with the quest for now. There's probably a lot of grinding that can be done for the purpose of upgrading the ship also. So. But at the moment I'm mainly curious about the storyline. And it's been quite interesting so far, I think. Not only as simple as how do you hire sailors and how do you purchase a ship and how do you repair your ship when it's damaged. Not only this simple tutorial-like teaching of game mechanics, but it also actually has a storyline that seems to be at least somewhat complicated. So that's nice. Almost there. It's perhaps the next island after this one. Building on this island, it certainly looks like it. Something to be explored another day, I guess. No, it actually is this island. It's a little bit difficult to see, but it's not the one that's... Yeah, but it's the one that's behind this one. Okay, so we are almost at our target location. Very nice. I guess I can just anchor my ship here then. It will be simpler if it's place where we get... okay, so there's this place we can anchor our ship. Probably. That makes it a little bit simpler. Okay. Secure, sure. So there are some people there, I see. Look at figure of the ship. So it's an eagle. Guess that looks nice. Never mind. Let's jump into the water. And okay, so here we have so there's one person here. Nothing makes me more excited than when I receive new goods. The stars told me I'll be receiving unexpected help today. That was you. Catching that tremendous fish. Those big fish suddenly appeared one day and started killing all the smaller fish. Some XP. So, say worries of the otters. They're not supposed to be here. I smell trouble from the sea. I'll tell you a secret since you drove out the useless fish. The stars are telling me that this year, but a giant fish which has been asleep for years might be awakened. Though I think the fish will be angry when it is awakened, because its mate has not returned. If you cannot appease the fury of the colossal two fish, a black wave will sweep over. Then we will all be dead. Human ships will be destroyed and all the fish will die. That will be pretty much a drought of the sea. And the otter Chikao seems worried, which is uncommon for otters. Talk to the black spirit.
もっとたくさん来ればいいものを見せてあげる。
Let's talk to
今
him
日初め
first.
て
So we
のお
have
客だ。
okay, let's accept this one.
もっとたくさん来ればいいものを見せてあげる。
Too early. I've never seen an otter so full of worries. A black wave. Doesn't it sound interesting? Okay. Great expedition. Can't be coincidence. A mysterious island has peaked above the water. Strange creatures are drifting down. The redhead received a cursed letter, and the otters are talking about ominous signs like that letter. Do you think it's all a coincidence? No. There has to be a secret to that island. I think the only person who holds the truth about that island is the pirate. Okay, so the plot is sickening, it seems. This is actually somewhat more interesting than I expected, but see how it goes. Join the Calfian soldiers on Lina Island. Is that its island? It looks there on the other side. Okay, let's try to run around on the island a little bit before we try to go by ship. So let's run up here. Let's see if we can find a monster or two also perhaps. I'm a little bit curious as to how powerful my character is relative to the just the normal creatures that inhabit these islands. The previous island I visited, even the small animals were a little bit too powerful, almost. Wharf manager. Okay, so this is somewhere I can store my ship. You look all limp and wiggly like seaweed. Have you come a long way? Old totem of the sea. Well, do you have crow coins for me? My shop has a lot of interesting wares. Do I have any crow coins? I don't know actually. Yes, I do. No, if I need anything on this, I just run along. Whether somebody else I could talk to? Lima was the name of an explorer. He's dead, but he left his name behind. That counts as a measure of success. Well, I guess so. I don't imagine the pirates will come here. The pirates are called Cox or Nox, whatever. They won't come to this island, right? Well, what would there be to steal on a tiny island like this? I don't know. Well, hello there, boy. A stranger sure does stand out on a small island like this. You should go speak with Chief Ditzy first. So there are actually quite a lot of characters on this island. Have you heard of an explorer named Lima? He was the sailor who first discovered this place. His full name was Lima Born, and I am Ditzy Born, his son. I am proud of living on this island. And here we have all sorts of things we can do. Okay, so we can have a chat with him, but that's for a later time, I think. We managed to unlock the entire island. Still some area in between here, but at least now we can see the map a little bit better. Okay, then I guess I'll try to get to the other side where the soldiers were supposed to be. Okay, this is the place I saw from the sea, the fortress or whatever it is. Can I enter here? Maybe not. Seems like there's a visible wall around the place. Right from this angle. Okay, so I guess this is a kind of special area that's not generally available. So we just run on. I have run into a couple of those other places on the map also. Could be that they're used for some special events or something. I don't know. But now we have almost come to the other side of the island. Don't think I'm too far off where I'm supposed to go. There's quite a lot of these islands in this game, so it should be possible to spend some time just exploring. Is this the person I'm talking to? Ah, you're here. Why didn't you kill more sea creatures while you were at it? Serendian mercenary, ha, more like a lion without any teeth. How can you be so short-sighted? You should go back and dig up some potatoes. Okay, well, he was not very pleasant. Pirate's blood in your vein. I won't get anywhere just by looking ahead. I won't ever make it big that way. So now you're going to be the new warder. The prisoner you will be guarding is there. Can you believe that she's been seasick the entire journey? We shouldn't have taken her with us. Disgusting. Is she sure she has pirate blood running through her veins? So he's complaining about transporting the whale pirate's descendant. So we talk to the pirates. And, he's okay, she's here. You're the Lord's mercenary. You must one will hand me over to the tribespeople. The Calfinian soldiers are talking about you. They say that you will be eaten up by the Hekarus if you aren't careful. Where did it all go wrong? Okay, look at her eyes. She's scared to death and like the way she's talking. I can feel her fear. No human can lie in front of death. Let's use her desperateness. We must figure out the secrets of that island. Can you feel it the closer we get to the immense power we've been searching for? And I guess we talk to her again.
私を原住民に差し出すつもりなの？
You're going to die if you stay like this. You don't want to die, do you? Yes, you're going to hand me over to them, to the natives that my ancestors allegedly massacred, that is. I thought they were all dead now, but maybe I was wrong.
私はあえて名前を持つことをしなかった
She
わ。
maintained silence for a while and then continued her speech. To my knowledge, although well pirates were pirates too, they never killed anyone innocent. But again, how would I know the truth? I haven't witnessed anything firsthand. You seem like a mercenary. Where are you from?
私を原住民に差し出すつもりなの？
Where am I from? When I woke up, there was a black spirit and I lost my memory. It seems like you have no memories either. You just let life take you wherever. Just like me. Has anything like this ever occurred to you? Was there an unbearable truth that I am unaware of in this world? What if the stories I hear, the things that make me move, everything is just a dream? That's what I thought. That's how I lived. My first memory was in the sewers of Calphion. I read a journal under the moonlight. It belonged to someone who was sleeping next to me. I read it every night in secret. For how long? Until I realized that the man next to me wasn't sleeping because the moon lit the sky, but that his eyes were closed because he was dead. When flies laid their eggs and the stench of rotting flesh started to fill up the streets, soldiers in armors came and pointed fingers at me. They found the 12 marks behind the dead person's neck and burned his body, screaming that he was a well pirate. I have no idea who that person was or if we were related. But I also had the 12 marks, so I knew instinctively it wouldn't be easy for me to survive on the streets of Calphion.
私は
I
あえて
dare
名前を持
not
つこと
have
を
a
しな
name
かった
because I
わ。
knew what the blood running through my veins had done. I went by some other name and lied to the world to find out the truth. The Well Pirates. They are the devils of the sea, the ones who massacred the tribespeople who serve the goddess of the sea, and the ones who corrupted the goddess, creating the monster of Margoria. The only reason I struggled to survive was a journal I read while hiding in the sewers. That journal told me a different story. The Well Pirates in the journal followed the voice of the stars. Okila's eye, served by the 12 constellations. The group of adventurers in search of the legend, the story of Captain Lena, who faced the heart of the ocean, saw an oath, and met its end by injustice. The journal gave me dreams, hopes, and courage to survive in the sewers. The map of the stars, clearly laid out in my head, told me that the journal was not fictional. But it's all useless now. I hope I may live a normal life in my next life.
私を原住民に差し出すつもりなの。
Okay, this is actually not uninteresting. Unexpectedly complicated storyline. It seems like a fairy tale, doesn't it? But I don't think she would lie in front of death. Were the Well Pirates really the devils of the sea, or were they just written that way? The stories are different, but one thing is for sure, Well is in Margoria. The woman and the Well Pirates hold the key to find out where Well is from. With the truth in our hand, we'll be able to find Well's nest, and its heart will be ours. Let's not hand her over to the tribespeople right away. We can decide that after we meet them. Okay. Well, that's quite interesting. Yes. This is actually more interesting than I thought. But I have been going on for 3 hours, so I think perhaps it's time to end it. Let's first have a look at far we have come in the quest. Okay, so there's quite a lot still to this Great Expedition quest line. So so I think that I'll end it here. And yes, perhaps more piratey than expected. This Black Desert Online is I don't think it's known for being a pirate game, but it definitely has at least some pirate-related content, and that's in addition to all the content related to sailing on the seas and so on. So I had fun with that storyline, and I've had fun with the game in general also. And I do think I'll probably try to continue this at a later date. I haven't really been able to stream at any regular times on this channel, but I guess we see what happens. This wasn't the worst time to stream on for me, so perhaps I'll try again next weekend also. We'll see how it goes. But for now, thanks for everyone that dropped by and that has watched the stream so far. Hopefully I'll be able to finish at least this quest line on stream at a later date. But for now, have a nice nice evening, day or whatever, and I'll hopefully be back again. But for now, bye bye.